I used to be absolutely terrified of sneezing in public. Or laughing too hard. Even just going for a short walk without knowing if I'd make it to the bathroom in time was a constant source of anxiety. At first, I thought it was just part of getting older, or maybe something I just had to live with after having my kids. But the truth is, it wasn't just my bladder that was leaking. It was my confidence, my joy, my entire sense of being me. I remember canceling plans with friends because I just didn't trust my body anymore. Every single trip to the grocery store meant mapping out where the restrooms were, just in case. And please, don't even get me started on intimacy. I felt embarrassed all the time, even around my own husband. It was like I was constantly hiding a part of myself. I tried everything people suggested. I tried drinking less water, which only made me dehydrated and feel terrible. I did pelvic floor exercises over and over, but nothing changed. I even tried bladder control pills from the pharmacy. Some of them worked for a few days, but then everything would come rushing back, sometimes even worse. And the doctors? Most of them just patted my hand and said, "That's normal at your age." But how could it feel normal to feel this broken inside? There were so many nights I just cried quietly in bed, pretending everything was fine, but deep down I felt like I'd completely lost control of my body and my life. Then one night, while I was scrolling online, feeling pretty hopeless, I stumbled upon a forum. Women were talking about something I'd never heard of before, the urinary microbiome. It turns out, your bladder has its own delicate balance of good and bad bacteria, just like your gut. And when that balance gets thrown off, leaks and sudden urges happen way more often. It was a total light bulb moment for me. This discovery led me to read about a formula called FemiPro. It wasn't a drug or one of those instant fixes you see everywhere. It was a blend of powerful, natural ingredients like Mimosa Pudica, Bearberry, Cranberry Extract, Berberine, and specific probiotics. I learned that all of these were proven to support the healthy bacteria that keep your bladder strong and balanced. I have to be honest, I was skeptical. I had tried so many things before and been let down every single time. But the science behind this just made sense. It wasn't just about strengthening muscles. It was about restoring the natural balance inside my body. So I decided to give it a try. What did I have to lose? The first thing I noticed after about 2 weeks was how calm my bladder felt. The sudden, frantic urges in the middle of the night started to disappear. I stopped making those just-in-case bathroom trips before every single errand. By the 4th week, I started sleeping through the entire night again, something I hadn't done in years. I felt lighter, more energetic, and even confident enough to start going on my morning jogs again. My husband noticed the change, too. Not just the physical part, but how much happier and more relaxed I seemed. I was laughing more freely. I finally felt normal again, not trapped by fear and anxiety. And honestly, that kind of freedom is absolutely priceless. Now, a few months later, I still take FemiPro every day. It's become a simple, non-negotiable part of my routine, not just for my bladder, but for my overall well-being. What I love most is that FemiPro didn't just cover up the symptoms. It helped my body find its own balance again from the inside out. Because it targets the real root cause, that bacterial imbalance that nobody ever talks about, it gave me back my control without any side effects or dependency. And for anyone wondering, yes, it's 100% natural, non-GMO, and so easy to take. I didn't have to change my diet or give up my morning coffee. I just let the ingredients do their work. I know how lonely and isolating bladder issues can feel. I know how they can make you want to hide from the world. But you don't have to live that way. If any part of my story sounds familiar to you, maybe it's time to give your body a real chance to heal from the inside out, just like I did. So yes, this is my honest story. No gimmicks, no magic pills. Just science, nature, and a formula that reminded me what it feels like to be whole again. FemiPro didn't just fix my bladder. It gave me back my freedom, my confidence, and my smile. Sometimes healing really does begin with one small decision. Thanks for listening.